You don't know until you ask. So closed mouths don't get fed. So get to asking and get to eating, honey. It's 2020. Hey superstars, welcome back to the channel, You guys, we have some goodies that have arrived. Let's talk about it. Okay, you guys, do you remember when I did the foundation review on the MAKIAGE Woke Up Like This foundation? Well, guess who sent me some goods? Hello. We have a contour powder, highlighter powder, we have their primer, we have their concealer, we have another foundation, but I did get a half shade lighter. It's the first one I got was shade 170, and I was not upset about that color, but it did oxidize just a little bit, so I just wanted to see what one half shade lighter would be like on my skin. Okay, I washed my face and everything before I hopped on here, so just trying to make sure the skin is ready to go. So we also have, okay, so we got the foundation, the primer, the concealer, we have their contour powder, we have their highlighter powder, and we have a lipstick. So if you guys want to see pretty much what's gonna be like a full face using MAKIAGE products, keep on watching. If you guys are new to the channel, welcome. My name is Angie. This is Life with Star. If you guys are returning, welcome back. And take this time now to subscribe to the channel if you have not already. I'd love to have you. And don't forget to click the notification bell so you don't miss any uploads coming on the channel. So enough chit chat. Let's just get right onto it, you guys. So I'm looking at the foundation, and I don't know, we're just gonna see how it goes, see what happens. You never know, like even just a half shade difference, what it would do. But it does look a little bit light, the foundation. Getting the primer going, y'all. Oh, so this is their No Filter Poreless Base Smoothing Primer. That's the consistency of it, you guys can see. So I don't really have, ooh. It literally just like dissipates in my hands. So I'm just going to gently smooth that on to the skin here. So as I told you guys, the first time that I tried their foundation, I got the shade 170. And I did like their makeup quiz and everything, and that's what it had gave me, is 170. However, like I said, I did feel like it had oxidized a bit, and I have not been really in the sun. So I felt like it just was a little warmer. And this right here is spot on. This is shade 165. So for anybody who has skin complexion similar to mine, 165 might be your go-to, honey. Now, first glance at the concealer, it does look a little light, but I'm not gonna judge it until we put it on, because it really just depends on how we use it. But it does look, it's light. So in this instance, what I would suggest, I'm gonna use it because, you know, I have it. And I feel like it's definitely more yellow than I normally would use. So what I'm gonna do is add a little concealer, and I'll just play around with the mixture of concealer to foundation. But y'all gotta remember too, I did use foundation underneath my eyes already, like as a base. So really this is just kind of brightening the under eye a little bit more. And it seems to be kind of melting into the foundation pretty well anyway. So it's not like the end of the world. Then when you're told pick out some products and we're gonna send them to you, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. And shopping online, it can be, you know, pretty difficult to get the shades right. This concealer shade is 09. And in hindsight, I'm like, maybe I should have got 12, but that's okay. My stance is still the same though with this product. It's very lightweight on the skin, and you do get really nice buildable coverage with it. So yeah, I haven't had any like reactions or anything. Like I said, the foundation is gliding really nice on the skin with the primer that I use. You know, sometimes those primers that kind of have a stiffer texture to them, it can prevent your foundation from going on smoothly, and I haven't had any issues so far. So far so good. I am still using my Airspun setting powder, you guys. And we're just doing a light dusting of that powder all over the skin. I just want to make sure that we have makeup that is built to last. And the talc and the powder will definitely help absorb some moisture. Okay, you guys, so the color of their contour shade that they sent me was, excuse me, whoa. Careful, Angie. I didn't realize how much I put on the brush, y'all. I put too much, Lord Jesus. Okay, so I am all about transparency. I feel like, but this was the darkest color, so it's not like I couldn't get another color, like I had no choice. But we're gonna have to try to tone this down a little bit, honey. It's summertime, but damn. This is when you literally have to, now see, I'm familiar with my mineralized powder from MAC, and I know I could just go in there and ham like whatever. But when you're using a new product, you gotta be a little bit careful, Angie, not to get so excited and go into your product too heavily too soon. So we're just gonna try to add a little bit of blush here, nothing crazy. It's really like a neutral brown. Like so. And then I'm gonna add some of this highlighter, which has that gold tinge to it. Highlighter I don't care about using too much because I live for it. That's pretty. It's pretty. You know, you're not gonna love or like everything, but you don't know what you like or love until you try it. I don't think that I so much care for the contour shade, and I think that the color needs to be just a little bit more warmer. It's almost a little too, it's almost like muddy, I guess. I hate to use that word because it has such a negative connotation to it, but I don't know any other way to describe it to you guys. It does kind of pull a little muddy on me, so you have to be super careful as to how much product that you're utilizing putting that bad boy on. But the show must go on, honey. And then I obviously know what color, if I want to make a purchase in the future, I know what color not to get in their concealer. So yeah, but I still adore the hell out of the foundation. Okay, you guys, so we have our tossed brows. So yeah, I am growing out my brows, you know, until I can get them to where I want, and then I'm gonna reshape them and, you know, that whole bit. So I have been filling them in a little bit fuller than normal. So before anybody tries to come for me and be like, girl, your brow's too big, your brow's too big, I don't want to hear it. There's a method to the madness. You gotta trust the process in the beauty department, okay? So to finish our look, we're just gonna do a quick little prime eye, and then I'm gonna put the lippy on that came with it. Now the lip did melt. I don't know if it melted like during transit, if it melted after they dropped it off. I know it's very hot here in Florida, so you know, it is what it is. I don't blame them for the weather, and they have already reached out, so another lipstick is gonna be coming. Like, it's not, it is what it is. Honestly, let me say this, I love their customer service, especially from their social media platform. I think that they're very prompt, they're onto it, and that's just my experience, okay? I can't speak for nobody else. But I did do kind of an unboxing on my story on Instagram, lifewithstar_2Rs_, and they immediately reached out. So I appreciate them for that. Now, if they didn't say anything, and I know they had seen my story, so if they didn't say anything at all, it would have been kind of, you know, disappointing, but it is what it is. And you just make that decision going forward how you want to continue to do business with the brand. But you know, I'm not even on their PR list. They didn't have to send me squat. So I'm thankful for them to even, you know, allow me. I mean, it's just like $200 worth of product. Okie dokie smoky. I haven't decided if I'm gonna put lashes on or not yet. I did take the highlighter and put it in the inner tear duct of my eye. So we're going to apply some lip liner and their lipstick, honey. Let's get into it. So yes, I'm using Embrace Me lip liner. No. Scratch that, sorry. I'm gonna use Cork lip liner first. Then we're gonna take Embrace Me lip liner and just apply it to the inner part of the lips. So I'm gonna take the lipstick, which is called Hottie. And it really is such a pretty color, so I am sad that it did melt, but that's okay because it's gonna go into a palette. But look at the color, look how bright it is. So pretty. So here's the deal. It's a very bright color, right? It's supposed to be a semi-matte, which basically is a satin, for anybody wondering. I'm just adding a little bit at a time. It's so pretty though. Don't be afraid to use bright colors, you guys. There are ways to manipulate it to fit your makeup style. You know what I'm saying? Like, yes, a bright color, but depending on what you do to finesse it, you'd be surprised how you can take a bright color and make it into a more wearable shade. Honey, this hair is just like, wow. All right, so let's just go ahead and set our face real quick. And I'm just gonna kind of rehydrate my hair here. Y'all already know the Shea Moisture Coconut and Hibiscus line. I just spray it like into my roots and I just kind of drag it down. Look at that, fresher hair already. I'm gonna take a little bit of their Curl and Style milk. Palm of my hands, honey. Okay, you guys, so here it is. This is the look using almost pretty much all Il Makiage face products. I'm pleased with it, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I feel like the color is pretty consistent. I am kind of like a little on the fence about the contour powder, just because I feel like the shade is just a little too cool, and sometimes cool can pull muddy on some more tan complexions, just my experience, you know. So yeah, doesn't mean that it's gonna be the same for you, but that's what's happening with me. So I do wish that it had just a pinch more like red undertone in there. And I think if it was just a little bit warmer instead of cooler, it would have been perfect. I like the primer a lot. The concealer, I did not care for the shade, obviously, but it can still work for certain circumstances. But the foundation, 165, listen, the 170 is good if I've been in the sun all day and I'm like, I need my, you know, a darker foundation to match my tan. But 165, I feel like that's more of like a shade for me consistent throughout the year. So I'm really, really pleased that I was able to get my hands on that. And I'm in love with the highlighter. I think the highlighter is really, really nice. I'll show it to you guys again. I was very pleased with this guy. And this, you can wet your brush, especially because it's mineral based. You can wet your brush and go into the product and it'll give it more of like a metallic take. And you can use that bad boy as some eyeshadow. Y'all know I'm all about trying to tell y'all how to, you know, have some short corners to get your look finished a little bit faster, but still have, how do you close this? Oh, to still have that, you know, polished full look that's done and it's not undone. So yes, I'm excited. I'm very thankful for Il Makiage for sending me the products to have fun with and try out, because like I said, I'm not on their PR list. And you know, if you're wondering like, how do I get products from companies, you have to network. Like when I was younger, I used to do promotional modeling and I used to do networking all the time. I was a networking queen. Like that's what I did. I worked at the nightclubs, I networked with people that came through there, you know. So the same way that you would be at an event, person to person, networking, treat it the same way online. It does not hurt for you to reach out to a brand to see if they would be willing to, you know, add you to their PR list. It wouldn't hurt to ask them if they'd be willing to send you some products, you know, for you to try out. You don't know until you ask. So closed mouths don't get fed. So get to asking and get to eating, honey. It's 2020. Not sitting around no more waiting for somebody to just stumble across your page and be like, oh, she's pretty. Oh, she might probably look nice in our product. Let's send her some stuff. No, you got to go get it. Go ask for it. So for all my girls and gals and guys, you know, that are doing the makeup tutorials and stuff on here or Instagram or TikTok or whatever, do not be ashamed to reach out to a brand and see if they would be willing to work with you on any level, especially if you're just starting out. You know, once you get yourself to a level and you know, you can start asking for a certain amount of coin, that's different. But if you're just trying to get your feet wet, don't be afraid. Hell, they might send you something. You just never know. Or they might send you a credit and you can go online and shop for free. So anyway, my rant is over. If you guys enjoyed this video, which I hope you guys did, give it a thumbs up. Drop some comments down below what you guys would want to see next. What products are you currently using right now during the summer? And subscribe to the channel if you have not already. Don't forget to click the notification bell so you don't miss any new uploads coming on the channel. Again, spread love. It's free, which means it's cheap. It costs you nothing. Tell somebody that you love them and I love you. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.